congratulations to the two of you on this. And I have to say, you both looked wonderful in this era.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, that you know, there was something about people and the way they dressed that you kind of almost wish that was still around. In fact, I think Baz has probably, you know, brought it all back.
Yeah, apparently people are making their weddings now Gatsby themed.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, it's quite amazing that a book that was written in the 20s, you know, is getting a resurgence. A phenomenal classic, of course. Was it something that the two of you, you know, had you read in high school or anything like that? Were you that, you know, familiar with
It's not really part of the Australian, you know, you must read this or fail your exam list. But it's on everybody's radar. I mean, it's part of a canon of literature greats that we're all aware of. I read it when I was in my early 20s. And then again, when I was much older. I was about
in
to
his
meet
early
Baz.
70s.
Early 70s, yeah.
He read it then.
Botox.
Yeah, you're looking great. How about you, Isla?
I read it in high school just for fun, and then I read it again right before I met with Baz for the role.
Yeah. Having the source material, though, is it something that's important to you guys when you're doing roles like this, or do you find that important to go back or do you want to just give it a new, fresh, you know, interpretation?
You have to go back because it's famous for, I mean, it's, you know, it's where it is for a reason, and you want to honor and respect, you know, Fitzgerald.
And there are clues, you know, there are clues for your character in there. I mean, I often believe that all the information hopefully you need for a character should be contained within the pages of the script. And then you've got the book. And Baz would also refer to the longer unedited version of Gatsby that was called Trimalchio. And it was all about finding clues and putting them in your basket, you know.
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann, I mean, seriously, what else can I say? The guy is just a visionary genius. What is it like to get inside that guy's head and then bring it to life?
Oh.
He is amazing. He's a circus ringleader. He's a raconteur and an artist and he's just
larger than life. He's like his movies. There's you know, he's impeccably dressed. He's grammatically correct at all times. He's from another world, another era of. He's actually, is he magic? He could be actually a magical person, an alien walking among us. He's that brilliant.
But you also have to include Catherine Martin in that equation because, you know, she's the clothes on the mannequin and she's, you know.
And she's the sets and she's behind the story development and everything. She's wonderful.
And together they're like nuclear fusion. They collide and they love each other and they argue and it's like this sort of thing that creates everything that you saw.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. It's stunning to look. I have to ask you, obviously, well, we'll talk both of it. The clothes, the makeup, the jewelry. I mean, really, I like just to get into that mode. Wow.
Yeah, well, my character is actually, you know, being lower class. I didn't really have that many, you know, diamonds, but I loved my costumes and I loved the world. I thought it was just, I feel very, you know, attached to Myrtle. I'd love to wear those dresses in real life.
Is it pressure to play somebody, you know, so tragic and so, you know, really she's kind of, well, they're all iconic characters, there's no question about it, but Myrtle, I mean, really, heart goes out to her.
I know, I agree. Listen, I try not to think about an end result. You know, when I make a movie, I just do my best because you never know, and you know, it's up to the director at the last moment, you know?
Yeah. How about for you, Joel, to get, you know, and wow, like the wealth and everything, so you were really in the heat of the sets, the beautiful clothes and all that, the cars, my God.
Yeah. I mean, Tom is a beast, and Tom has a lot of money, and Tom has an opinion on everything. And an arrogance and an air to him that was so interesting to me. Because, you know, lately, I kind of, if I don't watch out, I just get, you know, playing nice people and decent people that toe very strict moral lines. So it was great to put all that aside for a moment. And that Baz was the one who gave me that gift. And to live within a big world like that.
Amazing. Yeah, beautiful. It just, like I say, it's, everything about this is stunning. Okay, Leonardo DiCaprio. I have to say, you know, 1974, when I watched the original Great Gatsby, I was like 11 years old. But yeah, fell in love with Robert Redford. And I have to say, like, it's going to be the same for Leo when he's like a matinee idol in this movie.
Yes, he is.
Why do you think he made the perfect Gatsby?
Lots of reasons, but I think first and foremost that Leo not only taps into like his inner child really effortlessly on camera, but I think he runs such a gamut of emotions. It's so easy for male actors, I think, sometimes to be flat, to just play a certain thing over and over again. And Leo doesn't do that. He's so colourful in his emotional range, and we see and feel everything he is feeling. And when he's vulnerable, because of the weight of knowing who he is in the world, it's even more powerful.
How did you enjoy working with him?
Loved it. And he's very available in this movie. I don't know how to
that's
say
exactly
that, but very open and available and looks great. And as a movie star, he's the perfect person to play Gatsby. But as a sparring partner, really fantastic as well, because just wanted it to be great and as best as it could be. That's grammatically incorrect, right?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
It sounded right to me. It was okay. It worked out well. We're just looking at you. We're not really listening.
I know. It's like this. Blah, blah, blah.
I know. Tough to have to work
so
again.
cute.
It's tough, huh?
I know. No one listens to anything he says.
Exactly. No, I do. The past cannot be repeated. Of course, famous line in this. How does that line influence what you choose acting-wise?
The past cannot be repeated. Oh gosh, well, let's hope it can, because I love to do comedies, and I got to do comedies in the past.
Yeah. I'd like to see some more.
Yeah, I like to do it. I don't know what's going on. I got to get back in.
Wedding Crashers too. Come on, yeah. How about you? How does that represent what you choose?
You can't repeat the past. You can only apologise for it. IMDb.
Disclaimers on the side.
Can I take that one off? No, you can't.
Well, you have one coming up that you wrote the screenplay for.
Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit, very quickly about that, because that's very exciting.
Yeah. Look.
Let's hope that's grammatically correct.
We may timing-wise roll that out at Toronto too. Felony is something we shot at the end of last year. It was Tom Wilkinson and myself and a young guy called Jai Courtney, who'll be in a lot of movies for a long time. Look, it's great to be an actor and work on someone else's project, because there's a certain responsibility you don't have to take at the end of the day, But there's something also really invigorating about being behind generating the story too, stressful as it is.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
But
wait
that'll
to
be
see
great.
that.
I think the
I can't
movie
believe
will
you
be
did
great.
that. That's great, Joel.
Yeah.
Not just a pretty face.
Yeah,
Not
and
even.
soon he'll be directing, for sure. I think I see that in your future. Well, congratulations. Like I said, it's a wonderful movie. You guys were fantastic.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see it again. It's exquisite. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.